Let's discuss some course objectives and review some deadly force and self-defense awareness.
When your life is in imminent danger, you don't have to use verbal interaction. It makes no sense for you to talk when your life or your spouse's life is in imminent danger. If you choose to use verbal interactions, you should use clear, loud verbal commands. Don't confuse either the person you're talking to or the witnesses by what you say. Make sure that what you're telling them, get out of my house, I've called the police are on their way, exit out the front door. Clear, loud verbal commands. People around you that haven't seen anything will still have an opinion as to what's going on. One of the problems in dealing with unarmed individuals is the fact that it's difficult sometimes to know whether or not your life is in imminent danger or not. So a lot of the time it's a matter of escalation. Escalation to what? Well, generally, great bodily harm. What's great bodily harm mean? It means that the next thing that happens, the next step, will render you unconscious or unable to defend yourself. So if you're unconscious, you're at their mercy. If you're unable to defend yourself, you're at their mercy. To get to that point and actually make the decision as to when that happens is very difficult.
Now let's talk about firearm safety and the states which have reciprocity with Florida's concealed weapons firearms license.
As a police officer and a homicide sergeant, I went to 2 shootings in my career in law enforcement where kids were shot. And both times it was devastating because at one time the 8-year-old shot her 5-year-old brother in the head and he died. The second shooting is the parents killed all the kids, 2 children and his wife. So we don't want to give kids the chance to find a firearm that's loaded and shoot their brother or sister or neighbor.
Right now, please go to your course outline and review the states that Florida has reciprocity with, starting with Alabama.
You got to be careful because state laws change, every year. So before you travel to other states to carry your gun, make sure what the reciprocity laws are as far as the Florida permit in that state.
We are now going to tell you where you can and cannot carry a concealed weapon or a firearm.
If you're carrying a firearm legally with your Florida state concealed weapon license, you cannot go to places of ill repute, prostitutes, gambling, narcotics. Those are all places of nuisance. You can't legally carry a firearm into those places.
In this last section, we're going to tell you exactly what you need to send to the state of Florida so you can get your permit mailed back to you as quickly as possible.
Now, if you want your permit or license mailed someplace different, maybe you live in New York once in a while or North Carolina, and you'll be there once your license is issued, put that address in there, then mail to that address.